Well, it's definitely not ideal. For starters, it isn't really a beach. I mean, it's a beach by definition. It's an area covered with sand or small rocks next to a body of water. But I'd say more than sand and stones, it's made mostly of decaying cement blocks, bricks, iron rebar, and other types of random construction debris. It's definitely not what you would call an ideal day, by any means. In fact, it's what most people would call miserable. Gray, windy, unseasonably cold. An air temperature of about 4 degrees in April. The kind of day that most people would prefer to spend inside, possibly rocking a Snuggie and getting deep into a Netflix spiral. It's not what you would normally consider ideal conditions for this kind of activity either. People in Hawaii or California or Brazil would almost never bother getting into the water if this is what they went out to find. Choppy, windy, and a water temperature that is literally a fraction of a degree from becoming ice. But for us, this is amazing. It's the best. We're smitten and in love. The fact that it's even possible is pretty miraculous. The right amount of wind, from the right direction, for the right length of time, at the right spot, with the right equipment, and a lot of times skipping work, driving for hours, or putting off the much more important priorities that grown-ups normally should be doing. When you surf in the Great Lakes, you learn to appreciate what nature serves up. On a perfect day, it can be kind of just like the ocean. Overhead waves, breaking long and clean. Only problem is that almost never happens. It's usually like this, if it's gonna work at all. Messy, chaotic, sloppy waves and gonad shrinking temperatures. Yet we'll put up with almost anything to get a couple rides. We gladly put on the ridiculous looking skin tight wetsuit with the booties, find that elusive spot, and jump in. It's still worth it, even if we're riding 2-foot mush in brownish, semi-opaque mystery water. I feel like surfing can replace the word love in a lot of those disgustingly cheesy quotes floating out there. A flower cannot blossom without sunshine, and a man cannot live without surfing.